Nobody indeed. What is good? Welcome into Driving the Line. My name is Alan Bell. We got a fantastic show lined up for you today. Good to see everybody in the chat. Got it popping already. So good to see all of you. And let me say here, first off, man, Big Brian, good morning, all. Been too long with school starting up on the road to Indiana versus Illinois. I'm not driving. Let's have a day. Big Brian, first off, so good to see you, brother. Hope all is well and that school has started off wonderfully for you. And that's going to be a big game, man. Excited for it. And I love you drop that in. And then, yeah, absolutely. My man John Eckel said, good to see you again, Brian, which absolutely. Number two, Indiana going to win it. This is a big game, man. I'm so excited to watch that one. And across the board, man. It's going to be a fun day of college football. Now, Cyclone said, good morning, crew. Ready for a bounce back Saturday. And the Hawkeye betting is the ban list still till further notice, 20 points in the first quarter. Dude, I was over at Randall Mims' house last night, and we were talking about this, man, and it's tough because, look, I feel it for you. I've been there, man. You've got a good plan and a good look, and it's just beating you over the head right now. Hey, I'm going to keep riding it. I'm right there with you, brother. All right. I'm right there with you. We're going to be doing it next Saturday. I like the way you're looking at it. And just to show you, look, bad days happen, brother. And I'll put it right up here with you. I went 1-3. All right. So they happen, man. I don't know what happened with Haka and Olu, but didn't get it. But there we go. 1-3 for me, man. So there, I go to say, Cyclone, keep swinging, big dog. I'm right there with you. Hey, and Godstick, for real, Oklahoma State is cooked. They're cooked, bro. It's over. OV, done. That was bad. Did you guys watch that game last night? How many times was Oklahoma State going to go for it on fourth down and run the same play? They just run it up the middle. I don't know what's going on at Oklahoma State, but Godstick is right, man. They're smoked, big boy. I'm with you right there. Big Sean said, let's go Vols first half spread. Yeah, that's going to be an interesting one. Tennessee going up against UAB today, early slate, and we'll talk about all that. Trent Dilfer, the head coach of UAB, going up against Tennessee today. He used to coach in Nashville at David Lipscomb High School. Yeah. Brian, I'm a man. I'm 40. Yeah. You know, it's interesting. When you threaten to leave every year to get money, you get paid, but your recruiting might suffer in the transfer portal. Aubie, AB, y'all put some respect on it if we win today. War Damn Eagle. Big one today, man. Auburn and Oklahoma. That is going to be a game. Big Justin Lamb said, I bet I'm the only person on here going to the Western Kentucky Nevada game tonight. Let's have a day. Dude, that's awesome. That's going to be a heck of a game. Big Trent Wade. Who's scoring for the Vols today? Oh, Star Thomas. Look at the running back. Yeah. Any of the running backs. And Chris Brazzell. If you want to find a wide receiver, Chris Brazzell. That's your guy. Yep. William beats Brazzell. 100%. Brazzell's your guy. Absolutely agree. William is spot on correct on that one. All right, let's jump into it here. The Howie Schwab crew play of the day. You see the poll is in the chat. Go ahead and vote now. We'll update as we always do at the end of the show. 2 games, 4 options. Where are you going? Auburn, Oklahoma, big one here. Auburn plus 6.5, Oklahoma minus 6.5. Or are you going Florida plus 7.5 or Miami minus 7.5? Poll is in the chat. Vote now. Like I said, we'll update as we always do at the end of the show. Okay, so let's jump into it. We've got a ton to get to. This will be the only show that we have today. Normally we have 2, but Saturdays we only have 1. So let's go ahead and let's not waste any time. Let's jump into the picks because we've got a million of them to go through. All right, so let's start off. These are new. All right. Nationals and the Mets over 8.5. Anybody paying attention to the Mets? They're either scoring 10 or giving up 10. I'm going to continue to ride this series. Yeah, give me over 8.5 here. I'm going to continue to ride it. This has been a really fun series, and we'll talk about Major League Baseball, go through the weather and all that. Yeah, I'm going to continue to go. Big Wayne say, good morning, crew, at granddaughter's first soccer game. Nice, man. Oh, that's awesome, Wayne. Congrats on that, man. Give everybody a big hug. Hope it's a nice, fun day for everybody, man. That's cool. All right, UNLV. Look, we were talking about this yesterday. All right. And they were -1.5 against Miami of Ohio. And nothing against Miami of Ohio. The Ben Roethlisberger special. But I'm going to take it. Go ahead and give it to me, UNLV. -2.5. We'll talk more about it in a second. All right, Aubie, I hate to do it, bro. I'm going to go Oklahoma because they're at home and because it's under 7. Trent said, what's the over-under on the granddaughter's soccer game? Yeah, let's get Brad to come in here and break it down. Cyclones, thanks, John AB. You're going to go sprinkle that. AB's Oklahoma money line. There we go, big baby. Let's go, bub. All right, Oklahoma -6.5. I'm going to ride it. All right, Notre Dame. All right, this is it for Notre Dame. Like, it's do or die for you, buddy. You got to figure this thing out. Going up against Purdue today, look, we've talked about our cornered animal theory. And Notre Dame is in that spot right now. I'm going to take the team total over 37.5. I actually don't mind the spread, but the spread is like 24.5. I'm not riding that big of a spread and eating the hook on that key number of 24. I'm not doing it. Right? Because there could be garbage time points. Who knows? But what I do know is that Notre Dame has to score points. Period. End of story. That's done. Have to. Now, whether they do or not, that's why we placed the bet. But Notre Dame today, they've got to get after it. They absolutely have to. All right, and then finally, Florida and Miami over 50.5. One of my most favorite rivalries that there are. And Florida's in that same boat. Right? Like Billy Napier's got to get this thing going now. And let me just say as well, I recognize the schedule that Florida has because, my God. Yeah. Go look at Florida's schedule. It's ridiculous. Who does Florida have next week? Georgia? Like, dude. Absolutely, like, just a brutal start. Godstick, he'll be fired after the next game. 1-4 start likely incoming. It's brutal. Like, this Florida schedule is absolutely insane. Now, I'm not taking up for Napier. I mean, hey, Godstick, you tell me, man. Florida fans know better than I do, right? But, yeah, I mean, this schedule is absolutely insane. But back to the game, look, I mean, all I know is that Florida's going to have to score some damn points. And I think that they do that. But I think that Miami's going to do the same thing. So I'm not going to play that 7.5. Be careful of that hook on the other side of 7, that key number there. For anybody that's kind of new, what we talk about key numbers, think about how scoring is done in football, right? 3s and 7s, right? So when you're betting, if you're taking a favorite, say you're taking Miami -7.5, well, that hook means now you need you need Miami to win by a touchdown and a field goal, or a touchdown and another touchdown, right? To where 6.5, you only need a touchdown. You see what I'm saying? Like 7.5, that hook equals to a whole other drive that you have to score and keep the other team from. You know what I'm saying? So be careful when you have those hooks. And I don't want to play around with it. It's a rivalry game. And again, cornered animal theory, man. It's real. Watch out. Like Florida didn't play great. But, I mean, they gave a damn fight to LSU, right? I mean, they just turned the ball over. But just be careful. So, yeah, I'm going to roll with points in this game. And I'm not going to mess with anything else. You know what I mean? Liddy, do we like TCU -6.5 over SMU? AB? Well, I'll tell you what, buddy. Let's answer that question. First off, Profit Captor reposted this stream. PC, my boy, appreciate you, man. That means the world, dude, for real. That goes a long way. I appreciate anybody that shares it, retweets, any of that stuff, man. It's massive. Okay, so these are the new picks for today. Let me get a drink real quick. But that's not all that we have. So here's what we had and put in through the week. Now, Tennessee team total over 54.5. Going up against UAB today. Like I said, Tennessee is not, after that loss to Georgia, it's not a devastated locker room. Not happy. However, they played pretty good. But there are things that they need to get better at. And what they need to get better at is their quarterback, Joey Aguilar, is a guy who starts hot. Don't be surprised to watch him start games 7 of 7, 7 of 8, 8 of 9, 9 of 9, right? Like he's going to do that. He's very prepared. And the reason for that, and they do this in college, they do this in the NFL, they do this in high school. They do, I mean, they probably do it in middle school at this point, right? You know, you script your first 10 plays, roughly. Some do 15, some do 20, some do 5, some do 10. But those plays are scripted. So it's practiced. It's you know, you've already got it built in. So that's why you'll see first drives from teams that look really good. And then it stops. And you're like, what the hell is that? Well, it's because they've been practicing that drive all week. You know what I mean? So Tennessee's really good with that. And Joey Aguilar's really good with that. Long story short, though, what they did against Georgia is they stopped scoring, right? Like Georgia adjusted after halftime. So I think with Tennessee, you're going to see a focus on scoring as many points as possible, right? That's how Josh Heupel operates. That's how he looks at this thing and says, all right, we're paying you $1 million, UAB, to come on in. So we're going to get our work out of it. So that's why we're playing the team total, because I think Tennessee is just going to continue to score to set the tone of saying, hey, SEC schedule's here, boys. You can't let up. You see what happened? You lose. You know what I mean? Louisiana, -2.5 against Eastern Michigan. I'm not going to lie to you and say that I'm the foremost authority on Louisiana and Eastern Michigan either, right? But I do think Louisiana, a 2.5-point favorite, even though they are on the road. I like them in the spot today. Now, Liddy, you were asking about TCU. Look, I don't know if I trust 6.5. These two teams seem so similar to me that it feels like whoever is plus 6.5, I'd roll with it. Right? Yeah, I'm not messing with the spread, but I am going to play the money line, and I'm going to parlay that with Oklahoma again. Aubie, I'm sorry, my boy. Plus 100. All right, Michigan going up against Nebraska, and we'll talk about these games. I'm going to roll with Michigan here on the money line, and then Missouri against South Carolina. Yeah, I don't trust South Carolina. Like South Carolina, no disrespect, right? But Denoris Sellers is such a big part of that offense, and if he's banged up, yeah, I don't trust it. So I'm going to go Michigan, Missouri. Miami, we just talked about it, going up against Florida. I'm going to take Miami on the money line, and I'm going to pair that with Indiana. We'll talk about this game in a second. Indiana and Illinois, plus 100. I'm going to roll with Indiana here, man. I'm going to do it. And then Ole Miss going up against Tulane. Be careful with this spread. It's like 11.5. I'm just going to tell you. Tulane and Ole Miss are actually kind of rivals. Geographically, they're pretty close. Tulane used to be an SEC school. I mean, that was a long, long time ago, but these fan bases know each other. Ole Miss and Tulane. I'm just telling you. So it, again, not that Ole Miss shouldn't handle their business. We're playing it on the money line, but be careful, man. Tulane can put up some points. And we're going to roll that with UNLV. We're taking UNLV. We've got them -2.5 on the spread, but we're also going to roll that there with the money line in the parlay. All right. So Big Brian Blade said, we were friends till you had to go and pick Michigan over my Oscars. I know. I hated to do it, brother. I know. I love Nebraska, dude. I love everything about it. But Michigan's in they're in a little bit of a step-up comeback mode in this one. Yeah, I'm going to roll with that one. Scott said Florida State and the points. Also said Ducks and the points. All right, there we go, big boy. I like it, man. Marshall, SMU ran up the score last year. I think TCU took it personal. I agree. I completely agree with that. Scott said Vols roll and cover. Yeah, I agree. I think they're going to score a ton of points. God Stink said huge college football slate next week. Massive. Like, this is kind of an appetizer week. You know what I mean? Next week, yeah, bro. You're exactly right, man. It's absolutely bonkers. All right, so those are our picks. Now, let's talk about college football. So we've already gone through all the games. We won't do a huge deep dive. If you want that, you can find that in the feeds right now. Just college football week 4 best bets. If you just go to the front page of Driving the Line, you'll see it right there. Also, real quick, if everybody get the like button right now, it would be massive. I won't ask you for anything else, but if you get the like button, it would go so far. So if you're watching on your phone, just grab the screen, pull it down, hit like, pop it right back up. I would greatly appreciate that. Thank you very much. All right, so back to the schedule here. Cyclone said, any thoughts on this Texas Tech and Utah game? Yeah, let's talk about that first. So here, we're just going to start with the early slate and move through the clock. Texas Tech and Utah. Dude, this is an early game. Utah at home, and they're playing it. These times are Central. I'm in Nashville. They're playing at 11 a.m. Central, 10 a.m. Mountain Time. Why are they playing so early? Well, I guess you got to do it in Big 12, right? Yeah, man. I don't have a great play on it. Rant said first half under. All right. I dig it. Like, this is an early game, man. If anybody has a better play on it, like, let me know. Like, I don't mean better play. I mean just, different looks, right? John Eccles said first half, yeah, under. I agree. All right, UAB, Tennessee. We just talked about it. There's not a whole lot to take away, from this one. Tennessee, a 38.5-point favorite, a total of 68.5. Yeah, again, man. I mean, look, UAB will score, but Tennessee's, again, weird things can happen, but just the plan in this game is to come out and just keep honing the offense. Keep going. A big time of possession game. If you're looking at player props up and down the board, Tennessee's going to run the football with 3 running backs. All 3 are good. I don't have numbers because player props aren't legal here in Tennessee. But, yeah, man, like, it's one of those games that everybody's live for Tennessee. So, yep, playing player props. There you go. Oregon State, Oregon, the Civil War. Kind of the same deal. I mean, now this is a real rivalry game. These two fan bases very, very much know each other and very much aren't friendly. Oregon, a 33.5-point favorite, total of 56.5. The Civil War, man. I'm not playing 33.5. Now, actually, you know what? I'm going to go the opposite way. Yeah, I think I do like Oregon in this one. Look, Oregon a lot of times is going to be able to just name their price. Right? Like, they can name their score. We saw it against Oklahoma State. They want to put up 70. They can do that. And they could have gotten more if they wanted. And then last week, nobody really cared too terribly much. But this one, this is a booster game. You know what I mean? For Oregon, if you're the head coach and you're looking at, this kind of game, yeah, Oregon State's not very good. And you are. That being said, who gives a damn? This is an alumni, a booster game. This is my fan base gets to talk mess over your fan base for a year. So I agree. I'm going with Oregon here with points. I think Oregon lays it on them. This is one of those, you know what I mean? You know when you're at work and you could just do something for the boss? It's not in your job thing. It actually, as bad as this sounds, it's not too terribly difficult for you today. Like, you got time. And it would really mean a lot to your bosses, right? That's one of these. To where the people who pay all that money, they like beatdowns of their rivals. So Dan Lanning knows exactly what he's doing. This is a money game. John, agree. I'm going to play Ducks as well. Quack, quack. I absolutely agree. Like, this is a money game. This is, you're giving something back to the people that pay them big checks. This is when you pay them back. You know what I mean? and happily do so. Because that money keeps coming. Everybody's happy. Yeah, I'm going to roll with Oregon here. I like it. Kent State, Florida State. Florida State again, man. Like, this team is on absolute fire. And I'll tell you this. You ever been through trauma in your life? Right? You ever dealt with times in your life where money's tight? It's hard. You know the exact price of $5 in gas and 2 McChickens to eat for all day. Like, you've got it down to the penny. You know what I mean? That's Florida State the last couple years. It's been hard. And guess what? Now they're good. And you know what? It's like when you get a little raise or you get a new job and you start making real money and you're like, I will never go back to that ever again. I don't care what I have to do. I don't care. I will never go back to that hard-ass life. And that's Florida State. And that's why they are rolling people left and right. They don't give a damn. Don't come to me with your feelings, buddy. I've been through it. And that's Mike Norvell, the head coach of Florida State. That's a guy who's been living in his car for a year. You know what I mean? He ain't really concerned about your worries today of getting that ass whooped. Ain't worried about it. That's Florida State. So, look, I'm not out here saying play minus 44.5, but Florida State going to play some points. Every chance they get. And I've seen Kent State. They aren't good. So, yeah, again, I'm not saying go out and play minus 44.5, but, I mean, Florida State right now, life is good. Them checks keep coming. And, buddy, they ain't looking backwards. They like them. So, points going to be there. Now, Auburn, Oklahoma, this is a big game. It's probably the biggest game on the schedule, honestly. Michigan, Nebraska's up there too. But, yeah, man, here's the deal with this game. Auburn's quarterback, Jackson Arnold, was the former quarterback of Oklahoma last year. So you have that angle. Number two, buddy, that same analogy with Florida State, Oklahoma kind of went through that last year too. Brent Venables, it wasn't great. Now, they didn't go through the hell that Florida State did, but you notice Oklahoma, it ain't messing around with people. And that's Brent Venables. He's on a mission. But I'm just going to tell you, you be careful with Hugh Freeze in big games. That man, we've all seen it. He likes big game hunting and is not afraid. I'm telling you, Auburn will pull out all the stops today. He's not afraid. I like that about him. I like where Auburn is headed. He finally got them to spend the money. And not that Auburn wasn't. It was just, you get caught in, coaching transitions and it just gets tough. But they've got a football coach. He knows what he's doing. And they got money. Auburn got plenty of money, boy. This could be a hell of a game. I'm excited for it. Look, it took Oklahoma, but, man, be careful. The problem, though, is that I think that Oklahoma is just too much. Like, it's going to be a back-and-forth game. The question is going to be for Auburn, and it's the same thing that I said about Tennessee last week, right? Do you have enough in the tank for 60 minutes of it? And Tennessee didn't. They were close, but it's hard. And Oklahoma's at home. So that's why I'm rolling with them, but that's going to be a fun game, man. And the biggest thing is Auburn, third quarter, somewhat, fourth quarter, everything. This game will be decided in the fourth quarter. I can't wait for it. Yeah, Eccles, both these coaches need to have a good season. Yep, agreed. Ian said, just cashed Harry Kane goal. Thanks, Bradley. Well done, my boy. Continuing it. Also bet on first goal. Boom. Ian, nice work. All right, Tulane, Ole Miss. I'm telling you, these two fan bases know each other. They just do. Is Japan in the chat? He'd be able to tell you. Ole Miss, 11.5-point favorite. You got, obviously, injury situation, quarterback for Ole Miss. Look, we bet on Ole Miss. Even at full strength, they're not a team that covers yet. That might change, but nothing tells you that you should bet Ole Miss 11.5. Japan, there he is. Yeah, I was talking about Tulane and Ole Miss, right? Like these fan bases, basically like the state of Mississippi and the state of Louisiana, man, it's almost kind of like one state in a weird way. Everybody just like, you just kind of know each other. You know what I mean? So like it on paper, like if you're not around this region, you'll look at Tulane and Ole Miss and you're like, what? What do you mean? These fan bases know each other. No, they know each other. I'm telling you, 100%, man. Like there will be Tulane fans at this game. You know what I mean? But yeah, you just can't trust Ole Miss with a spread. They're just not that kind of a team. Now they handle their business and win games, but Austin Thompson, good morning, crew. Good morning, Austin. Good to see you. Japan, they party all the time together. Yep, 100%. Absolutely. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. Like, this is kind of a rivalry game, man. Like, it is. I know it doesn't seem like it, but it is. All right, jumping ahead here. Michigan, Nebraska, big, big, big game. I mean, look at the respect, right? Big Brian Blade, my boy. Michigan, a 1.5-point favorite on the road. Right. I mean, that's paying some respect to Nebraska, right? Now, we took Michigan here, but this is going to be a hell of a game, too. Nebraska 3-0. Michigan 2-1. First Big Ten game for both teams. It is the midday primetime game, 3:30 Eastern, 2:30 Central on CBS. Yeah, I mean, look, same thing we just talked about in regards to Auburn, I would say about Nebraska. But it's not going to be points-wise. It's Michigan's defense, right? Can you overtake it? And let me say, Nebraska absolutely can do that. Like Nebraska and Tennessee are so similar, and the fan bases are so similar. Nebraska, you could put a game on the moon, and Nebraska would send 90,000 people. Not that Michigan wouldn't, but like Nebraska fans are itching for that one big win, man. That one big win to kick that thing off. And they have all the ingredients for that recipe to come through. This is the day Nebraska has to take their respect back. If it's not same, I agree. Like, this is a big one. And even though I went on the Michigan side, I mean, look at the line. Right? This is gonna be a war. I kind of dig the under in this game, 47.5. This is gonna be a battle. Purdue and Notre Dame. So we talked about Notre Dame. Look, they're 0-2, and Notre Dame is 0-2 and has already used their bye. It is the worst start Notre Dame could have imagined. But they're going to have a day where they put it together. Freddie Bear, Ole Miss still has a good back. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Like, they're 11.5-point favorites with a backup. Yeah. Hot. The video for Party All the Time brings to life Charlie Murphy stories. Yeah. F your couch. You could buy another couch. What am I supposed to do about my legs? Yeah. So look, Notre Dame, man, but you've got no option but to score 1,000,000 points today. That's it. That's what you have to do. And that's why we're betting on Notre Dame with points. Temple, Georgia Tech. I don't have anything on this game. Georgia Tech coming off a big win. I'm not messing around with the spread because why would they care? Like, this is a motivation game. Now, I'm not saying, when I say they don't care, I'm not saying that they literally don't care. But what I am saying is that, This ain't Georgia. You know what I mean? Georgia Tech's going to get up. They're going to get some backups in. They're going to run the football and get the hell out of there. So be careful betting on that one. South Carolina, Missouri. Look, I would bet Missouri if Denora Sellers were 100%. And he's not. So, yeah, Missouri, Eli Drinkwitz, their head coach, he's got the ass enough to run the score up. And he will. There's a little weird rivalry between these two head coaches, Drinkwitz and Beamer. There's going to be some peacocking today. You know what I mean? We're rolling with Missouri here. I don't think South Carolina, I just don't like this matchup for them, man. On the road, that's a brutal spot. Brian Clancy, morning AB, morning crew. How about the Royals last night? Put up almost 3 touchdowns. I know, that was crazy, wasn't it? Oh, my goodness, man. David said, good morning, guys. Be careful in the Miami-Florida game. A lot of people on Florida plus the points. Good call. Good call, man. Yeah, so speaking of that game, Miami 7.5-point favorite. Be careful of that hook. Total of 50.5. I'm going with the over. I do not want to play the spread. I agree with you, David. Be careful on both sides. Yeah, I'm just rolling with points. I think both sides. I mean, Florida, 1 and 2. Like, this is emptied the playbook game for them. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, I'm just taking points. I'm not gonna overthink it. Illinois and Indiana. This is gonna be a hell of a game. Addison said, "What is up? Go Hoosiers! Go Hoosiers, indeed, big bro." I'm going Indiana. Now, there is a question here of the books, and it feels like they keep discounting Illinois, and Illinois keeps kicking people's asses. And that offensive line for Illinois ain't no damn joke, Hoss. You know what I mean? Them boys are for real. But Indiana's for real, too. And Indiana, man, like, they score a lot of points and move the ball, and they don't turn the ball over very much. They're a really, really well-coached football team. Like, this isn't a gimmick. You know what I mean? This is a well-coached football team, man. They're physical. They're big. Like, Indiana is an excellent football team, man. Scott said, Indiana, Illinois, just watch, stay away, 3-point game. I agree. I think it's going to be very tight. That's why I'm playing Indiana on the money line. You know what I mean? So, Jinxie, Illinois plus 210. Yeah, like, I agree with that. Illinois with the points. Or, hell, Illinois money line, right? Like, it's going to be a good one. Worth the value, Hoss. Hell yeah, it is. Sid, AB, you like Vandy and Nebraska? Well, I'm on Michigan. I'm not on Nebraska, but definitely Vandy up against Georgia State at home. Oh, hell yeah. But I'm on the other side there of Nebraska. I'm going to go with Michigan there. Rant said good over. I agree, big boy. All right. Georgia State, Vanderbilt, just talked about it. Now, I'm not taking Vanderbilt 28.5. That's a hook right there. But, yeah, it is a revenge game, though. Yes, it is. Yeah. Vandy, they're going to score points, but I would not advise playing 28.5. And that's not a shot at Vanderbilt. That's a gross number. Southeast Louisiana at LSU. I mean, I got nothing. LSU minus 41. I mean, this is a name your score game for them. Sam Houston in Texas. Be careful of in-state games like this, man. 39.5. It's a lot of points. Be careful there. I don't have a play on it, but it's a Super Bowl game for Sam Houston. And then finally, Michigan State, USC. This is going to be a hell of a game tonight. I don't have a play on it. No, we do. Tizzle dropped it for us. SC in the first half, minus 9.5. Scott said Sam Houston covers. Hey, that's a big-ass number, man. And it's not like Texas is blowing people out. You know what I mean? It's not like their offense is a juggernaut right now. As for this game, USC has some horses. So does Michigan State. This is going to be a really really fun late game tonight, man. Yeah, we're on USC in the first half. I think it's what 9.5. Yeah, that's all we got. But it being in Los Angeles, if this were in Michigan State, man, I would be all over the under here. But 54.5, I still might mess with it. It's gonna be a physical game, but yeah, Rance, this should be points. You're right, man. Like I don't have a play on it either way. It's a tough read. I think I agree with you, but Scott, past Michigan State's bedtime, right? I know. Big Wenzel said, "Hey man, morning, my guy. Good morning, Wenzel. Good to see you, buddy. I took the points with Tulane. You think they win outright at Ole Miss? Japan. Well, Japan answered that one in the chat, but there will be points in that Ole Miss Tulane. Well, I don't know. Playing the points with Tulane could be solid there. All right. So that is college football there. Let me throw the picks up one more time for anybody who came in right after it. Nationals, the Mets, Major League Baseball. We'll talk about baseball here in just a second. Over 8.5, minus 115. UNLV, minus 2.5. Oklahoma, minus 6.5. Notre Dame team total over 37.5. And then Florida, Miami, over 50.5. We're also from earlier this week on Tennessee team total over 54.5. Louisiana, minus 2.5. TCU money line parlayed with Oklahoma money line plus 100. Michigan money line plus Missouri money line plus 115. Miami money line plus Indiana money line plus 100. And Ole Miss money line, UNLV money line plus 115. Okay. Now, that's college football, but we still got Major League Baseball, man. And these races are coming down to the wire, right down to the wire. Let's get right to the home runs. Let's go. All right, where you going today? What are you liking? Aaron Judge plus 175. Pete Alonso plus 260. Kyle Schwarber plus 300. Cal Raleigh plus 300. Salvador Perez plus 450. For anybody who is new, welcome into Driving the Line. What we do here is we look to see who is hitting a home run today. And this is the great thing about DTL, is that whether you are in the betting game or you're not, you're just looking for breakdowns of the games. Well, we do both, right? So, Aaron Judge plus 175. Pete Alonso at home run 260. Schwarber 300. Raleigh 300. Perez 450. Man, let's go Pete Alonso here, plus 260. I'm leveraged on the Mets today, but look, we spoke about it before the series started, that the minute that the Phillies clinched that it's go time, deadline spur actions in life, and the Mets are absolutely on fire. But then again, I mean, Schwarber, Cal Raleigh, both at plus 300. Those are great numbers. Aaron Judge, 175. Even Perez, man. Show you in a second here. So all 5 of these dudes are live here, but I'm going to go with Pete Alonso at 260. Freddie Bear, great show again, AB. Let's get paid, man. Let's get paid again, brother. The franchise says Discord link doesn't work. Dang. Okay. If anybody has the link, could you drop that in the chat, please? For the franchise. And apologies, my friend. It does that from time to time. It updates the link. So I'll go through and update all of those on the show and in the show description. Sorry about that. All right. Yeah, if anybody has that link, drop that in the chat. I would greatly appreciate you. And franchise, appreciate you, man. Okay. Liddy, Judge hit a home run every 8 at-bats against Baltimore. There you go. David, Mets, awesome play today. I agree. Justin, Trout and Judge plus 908. Ooh, that is tough, dude. I like that. Scott, Reds home runs again today. Hot and humid in Cincy now with wind. Yep, 100%. You're right on that. JC, how about them Braves playing spoiler yesterday? I know, right? Oh, dude. Sid said, love Perez. Agreed. I don't think Astros give Cal anything. Yeah, that's tough. We bet on that game last night. And, again, first off, what a win. Second, yeah, you're totally right, man. felt Big Zach. There you go. There's the link right there. Perfect, man. Appreciate you doing that. And franchise, yeah, let us know that you got in, and if not, we'll figure it out. All right, those are home runs. Let's jump into the games, man. Break down some weather. All right, pretty interesting weather here across Major League Baseball today. Braves and the Tigers. You got a lot of day baseball here. Notice the time first pitch starts there in the top left. 75 degrees in Detroit. Feels like 72. No rain. 10.2 miles per hour wind blowing in. So if you're looking at this game, from just a game perspective, that wind is it's gonna halt fly balls, right? So you could see a lot of scoreless innings. Now, you could see explosive innings as well. And that's where runs are going to come, but we're not playing the over here. Yeah, the Braves exploded yesterday. I don't know if I trust them to do it 2 days in a row. So, yeah, especially that win. Just be careful if you're playing overs there. Nationals, the Mets. I mean, this series has been awesome. Just runs left and right, man. 75 degrees. Feels like 77. No rain. 6 miles an hour blowing in, but it's actually moving from blowing in to blowing right to left there. So solid, man. Another solid day in New York. Justin said, got to run, gang. Sun plays his first club ball season in tournament today. I'm hoping for a 1-0 hardware season. They lost to a 2-time undefeated club team by 2 to end the season last week. Run it back today. Man, Justin, good luck, man. Huge good luck. Keep us updated. Let us know. And, man, best of luck to the little man right there. That's awesome, buddy. Keep us updated. Let us know. Sorry. A's and the Pirates here, 78 degrees, feels like 78, 4% rain, 5.3 miles per hour blowing in. So decently warm day today. You're going to have nice humidity here. Rain is coming. Look at the final 3 innings of this game. It goes from 4%, 6% to 45% chance of rain. So be careful at the end of this game. They might not finish it, but I don't know. Just keep an eye on it. Cubs and the Reds, humid, man. 85 degrees, feels like 87, no rain, 3.9 miles per hour blowing in. And for anybody who might be new, the reason why we pay attention to humidity, every 10% increase in humidity above 55% results in roughly an additional 10 to 15 feet of carry of the baseball. So using science, mathematics there, you can literally use the weather, all right, to find your baseball not only looks, but, betting angles as well. And I'll go to war with weather any day of the week. So, all right, Cubs and the Reds there. Red Sox and the Rays, 86 degrees, feels like 86 degrees, 0% rain, 7.5 miles per hour blowing in. David said, hit the like, please. We need it. Yeah, hit the like button would be huge. Appreciate that. See a great show, AB. Thanks, man. Thank you, bro. Big time, man. Big time indeed. All right. Solid here. Red Sox, Rays, wind's blowing in, but still, it's going to be humid. Yankees and the Orioles, 74 degrees, feels like 73. No rain, 6.5 miles an hour blowing right to left. Great weather. Right-handed pull hitters, Aaron Judge. Keep going down the list. Both these teams got them in spades, boy. So, you're going to get home runs in this Yankees-Orioles game. There's going to be a ton of runs there. Blue Jays and the Royals, I don't know if they're going to explode like they did, but they got the weather to do it. 75 degrees, feels like 76. No rain, humid as hell. 4.9 miles per hour blowing straight out, man. So, great weather again. Blue Jays and the Royals, you got it. Brewers and the Cardinals here. Left-handed pull hitters, dude. Or right-handed pull hitters, I'm sorry. Great hitting weather for you. 78 degrees, feels like 77. Problem is the rain beginning of this game. Now, I don't know how full this rain cloud is going to be, but it's going to be somewhat thickening. So, pay attention there at the start of this game. You might be delayed just a bit. 7 miles an hour blowing out. Giants and the Dodgers. Out there, Liddy, my boy, 78 degrees, feels like 80, no rain, 5.7 miles an hour blowing out. All right, let's jump into the analytics. All right, who's going to have a good day in Major League Baseball here? Kyle Schwarber, look at this. So we look at hitter versus pitcher historicals today. Essentially, how has the hitter on the left done in his career against said starting pitcher that he will face today? Schwarber's got 3 home runs off Zach Gallen. Salvador Perez has 3 off Shane Bieber. Gunnar Henderson has 2. Wilmer Flores, he has 2. Reese Hoskins, he has 2. Ketel Marte has 2. Keeping on the list, man. Jose Ramirez, Bryce Harper, Christian Yelich. You got some big names on home run list today. As for hits, again, look at him up there, dude. And you're getting Framber Valdez there for Houston. That Mariners-Astros game is going to be a hell of a one. Keep going down the list. Bryce Harper's hitting 500 off Zach Gallen. Christian Yelich hitting 213 off Miles McCullough. William Contreras, Julio Rodriguez, Jose Ramirez, Salvador Perez, Randy Arozarena, Cal Raleigh. He's got a home run off of Framber Valdez, Ketel Marte. There you go. All right, hitting streaks. Look at Vinny Pasquantino. Him and Agustin Ramirez, both 10 straight games with a hit. Perdomo's got 9 straight. Lindor, 8 straight. Matt Olson, 7 straight games with a hit. Trey Turner, 7 straight games with a hit. Shohei Ohtani, 7 straight games with a hit. Bo Naylor, 7. Starling Marte, 7. Luke Keyshaw, 7. Mickey Moniak, 6. Pete Alonso, 6. Now, putting it all together here, if you want to see who is playing ball, who is raking over the last week in Major League Baseball, these are your top 10 dudes, man. If you're looking for player props, these are your dudes that are raking. Matt Olson, last 7 games, 5 home runs, hitting 469. Mickey Moniak, 458, 5 home runs his last 6 games. Salvador Perez, 5 in his last 6 at 391. Pete Alonso, 4 in his last 6, hitting 435. Dude. Shohei Ohtani hitting 355, 4 home runs his last 7. Juan Soto, he went off last night, 320. Canzoni hitting 529, dude. Cal Raleigh hitting 381. Spencer Steer, 500. Nick Kurtz hitting 208. He's got 3 bombs in his last 6 games. So there you go. All right. Let me get the picks up here one more time, and I'll get out of your hair for the day. Let you get on with it. All right. Nationals Mets over 8.5. UNLV -2.5. Oklahoma -6.5. Notre Dame team total over 37.5. And then Florida, Miami over 50.5. All right. So end it correctly here. Also, real quick, while I'm pulling up the Howie Schwab crew play of the day. Matt going with Yale money line. Now that is what I'm talking about right there. Let's go. Let's go. Soldier said 72 watching, 72 likes. Awesome job, crew. Hell yeah. Thank you, man. Freddie Bear, I live in Memphis, Tennessee. What you think about Arkansas, Memphis +6.5, +100, man? I'll tell you this, man. My family's from Memphis, Tennessee. Whitehaven High School. Old man graduated 1976. Played in Whitehaven. Whitehaven put out some stars, man. This is going to be a hell of a game. I like the under. I like Memphis with the point. Memphis is a good football team. And there's nothing against Arkansas. Arkansas, they're doing a good job as well. But Memphis is good. And we talked about Tulane and Ole Miss. This is even more. These two fan bases absolutely know each other. Absolutely know each other. Overton, there we go. I know Overton very well. I love it, man. Freddie Bear, that's awesome, dude. Jeff, Memphis always plays Arkansas tough. I agree. I would play Memphis with the points or nothing, honestly, if you were asking me. And that's not disrespect to Auburn. That's going to be a game. And Memphis is good. They'll wear people out. That's going to be an old school Southwest Conference style type game. Yeah. I'm excited for it. All right, Howie Schwab, crew play of the day. Where'd you go? So 4 options here. And you have selected Oklahoma -6.5 at 42%. All right. Second place at 40% was Miami -7.5, but Oklahoma -6.5 is your winner. Okay. All right. We'll get out of here. Let you get on with your Saturday. Appreciate all of you. Real quick, Tizzle said AB took the under 28.5 first half. Utah, Texas Tech, early game for them. Both teams going to eat up clock. I agree, man. And we were talking about the USC the first half as well, that you had dropped out, and love that play. Yeah, like this so early. It's crazy. Yeah, I agree with you. I think that you're gonna have some sleepwalking to start that one. So, yep, I agree. All right, we'll get out of here. Everybody have a wonderful Saturday. We'll be live Sunday, 10 a.m. Eastern. Real quick, Liddy said, food talk. How do you like your eggs and omelets? Okay, so the answer is any way. I'm good anyway. Now, speak like in terms of like, okay, let's just use omelet. So I definitely go the Southwest spice like style. You know what I mean? What do they call like Rocky Mountain? I guess I like a lot of onions, peppers. Now throw some chorizo in there and we're talking. You cook up some chorizo. Oh my goodness. Hey, I love you too, big boy. Western omelet. That's it. Yeah. Yeah. I definitely like chorizo, onions, peppers, salt and pepper. That's it. John said, Liddy with the late food drop to extend the show. Matty boy, had to sleep, punched in late. Hey, good to see you, bub. How we doing, man? Did you get some sleep? You got to do it sometimes, man. You know, I feel you. As Kramer on Seinfeld said, your body never lies. Liddy, I'm an egg whites, mushrooms, and cheese with chicken. Interesting. So we kind of went the opposite route, which is fine. That I like that. I mean, I like all this. Like that's the good thing with eggs, man, is that it's a good base. You know, you could take eggs so many different ways. Oh my God, Brian said, "Thanks, guys. I'm supposed to fast for another hour." Brian over there, dude. We respect what you're doing, man. You know. Oh, dude. You're paying the sacrifice, man. Respect, bro. Paying them dues, man. 49er, any soccer bangers? Not from me, because I would just be lying. But if anybody has any soccer plays, yeah, drop those in. Soldier said Liddy added 10 minutes. Wayne, 4 egg whites, spinach, mushroom, ham, mozzarella cheese. That Okay, let me read that again. 4 egg whites, spinach, mushroom, ham, mozzarella cheese. That's pretty good. Now, I'm not the biggest mushroom guy. I don't dislike them, but I don't go out of my way to get them. You know what I mean? And I don't say it negatively, right? Like that's good. Again, that's what's beautiful about eggs, man. Is that you can put Sour Patch Kids in them. And they'll be good. You guys go with the egg whites, though. I did the egg white thing for a long time. It's good. It's healthy. Man, you can eat them up, too. You ever get in those heavy lifting modes, you know? And, dude, you're just pounding eggs and tuna. Is anybody out there do tuna sandwiches, tuna fish sandwiches? I love them. Even if I'm not, you know, in the shape like our man Brian is, right? Like, I ate that. But man, the tuna sandwich move, like it's solid. Good protein, man. It's good. I get down with it. I'll just throw in a little mayonnaise. I don't know how I got on tuna fish talk, but yeah, that's all I need. A little mayonnaise, some salt and pepper. I can eat them things all day, man. Tizzle, West Coast guy, but played baseball in the Midwest. Best part was the breakfast buffet on campus. Sid, need that protein from the yolk. Agreed. I that's why I go straight. But egg whites are solid, man. Cut up bunch of calories and stuff too. Zach, Spanish salad for lunch sounds good now, dude. It does, man. For dinner last night, dude, I went to. I have a Publix. It's probably like 10 miles down the road, and I went and got a sub, and it was like a Greek, like feta, like pasta salad. It was fire, man. Her whole egg is. Oh, that's right. All right, good call. See, this is why I love it, right? We get to weed out the bad information. All right, we funnel out. Good. That's good. Like, no, I'm not kidding. Like, no, that's good. Like, please. That's why I love this show. Matt said keep it going till kickoff. Is anybody out tailgate? Anybody going to a game today? Anybody setting up a tailgate food at home? What are you going with? It's September, still hot outside, so like the chili, like I'm down with it, but I totally understand people are like, a little hot for chili. But I can get down with chili at any time. Liddy golfing today. Nice. Well, of course you're playing out today, man. Well, not to out you. Soldier, Publix is the spot. Hit my first one in North Carolina, visit my parents. Yeah, Publix is the spot. It is. Like, dude, the deli, like, Publix is the Chick-fil-A of grocery stores. You know what I mean? They're just nice. And it's very high quality stuff. You're going to pay a little more for it, but yeah, Publix is the spot. 100%. And you can find great deals there too, man. Their subs are like $6. Now, they're not massive, but they're good, man. North Ranch Country Club. Bryson DeChambeau was there on Tuesday filming this. Dang, man, that's awesome. DeChambeau's cool, man. I mean, I don't know him, but like whoever got to him a couple years ago was like, hey, if you just tweak just a little bit, you're an awesome dude. And he did. And, learning how to interact with 10 million people that know you would be weird. Right? Like, it would be strange. I'm just talking about in real life. It would be strange to everywhere you go, everyone knows who you are, and you don't know who they are. You know what I mean? It would just, it's a weird dynamic in life. It's strange. Like, it's not normal. And he adjusted nicely, obviously. He hit a 7-wood, almost 300 yards. Jesus. A 7-wood. I like that he has a 7-wood. That would that is just mashing a golf ball. A 7-wood, 300 yards. What's he hit a 3-wood? I don't even know if they allow the man to have a driver. Hey, where'd it go? Oh, it went 410 yards. He should have been standing there. Better a 7-wood than a 7 hybrid, right? Sid said, help me if I pronounce this incorrectly. Ivarone's best Italian grocery store in Long Island. Food is great. Man, I have never been to Long Island. Never. And I've wanted to go forever. All right, that's good. Is it Eva Rounds? Is that how it's pronounced? Jeff, that's Happy Gilmore Range. It is. It should have been standing there. John, okay, be well, crew. Placed a few more bets. Go to walk the dog for balls. Playing an hour. Good luck today, crew. Yep. Good luck today, indeed. All right. We'll get out of here now for real. All right, everybody. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate you guys. We'll be live tomorrow, 10 a.m. Eastern. Till then, best of luck. Let's cash these tickets. And we'll see you in the morning. Let's get it. Peace. Who's got it better than us? Nobody.